I look at this and I see, let's just caress. I see removal is what pops out to me. I don't see anything that qualifies as a bomb in my mind. The Spectre's okay, and Declared Dominance is pretty damn good, but I don't think either of them are enough of a good card to pick on that. So I'm going removal. The three pieces of removal in here that are worth talking about are the Spores, the Electrify, and the Caress. I think the Caress is just straight up better than the Spores. Although I do appreciate the instant portion of that. I think Electrify is close, but I prefer black to red in this format. So I'm going to grab black, Lissage Caress. Resembling Skeleton is decent. The Axe is decent, but not anywhere near good enough for a pick right now. The Druid of the Cow is decent. The Stag is quite good. The Bugler is quite good. Tempted to run Stag over Bugler. Bugler is really solid if you can get it to work. Skeleton's good. Tomb is fucking terrible. Tomb is unplayable, but anyways, doesn't matter. Leaning towards Stag. Skeleton keeps us in our color. Stag is a different color. Man, I don't know the strength between these three. I think that card is decent, but not amazing. So a lot of 2-drops that you don't really care about. It misses some of the time. A 2-3 for 3 is whatever when it doesn't hit its special effect. Stag wins games on its own, but you have to be pressuring. And Druid of the Cow is just a fairly good growth card. I prefer white-black to black-green, but I think this card is individually more strong than that card. I think I'm going to grab the Stag, though. Skeleton, Priest. I'm salty about that last deck. The Falcon's okay as well. Probably on average, the Archer's better than the Falcon. Maybe. Dwarven Priest. I like the Dwarven Priest. It's not really what I'm trying to do with this deck so far, though. Stag makes us a little bit more aggressive. Let's drop the Skeleton. 3/3s are a lot easier to attack with. 2/4 for blocking. Rise from Graves is a really solid card. Nothing else here even triggers a second look for me. Surge Mare's okay. Doom Dissenter's okay. Take the Rise from the Grave. We need to get some value flyers in now. Even Widmage, Dwarven Priest, Colossal Majesty, Hired Blade. I guess I wouldn't mind some 3-drops. And the deck is aggressive, so aggressive 3-drops are okay. Two-headed Zombie is actually a good pickup here. Let's grab it. Too many 4s for my taste. Dreadmaw, Scarring, Priest, Enchanter. We're not sold on white yet. I think I'll splash green and consider that. Again. Take the second two-headed zombie. Take a duress, but we're not playing it. Why I don't pull Higher Blade. I don't want any of these cards. I'll take this. Take the Line Breaker, but I'm pretty sure we're not playing white right now. We'll see. See what the next pack gives us. There's no cards here that are playable. Alright, those are all kind of give-me's. A Lathless. Horizon Scholar. And the wrong colors for us. Suspicious Bookcase is very slow. Got a Courser if we go green for just a solid 3-drop. It's an okay 2-drop. Doesn't trade very well. If we're looking at white, it's Charge versus Breaker. I mean, the Scholar and the Lathless are, of course, the best cards here, but I don't think we're going blue for a Scholar at this point. Maybe we could. Any schedule when I'll be drafting with Legend again? No, that's just kind of off the fly whenever we talk about it. Can't pass the Dragon? Yes, I can. Dragon's 6 for a 6/6 flyer with no secondary abilities except Fire Breathing for what? 2? Can definitely pass that. Have no other red cards. Red cards are really hard to come by that are any value. Horizon's a better pick than that. Because this actually might see play. A single blue mana for that. It's not impossible. It doesn't come out to turn 6. Lots of times by turn 6 you'll have an island. Could still go green. I like curving out though. And a solid 3-drop here in green would be really nice. Courser might come along. Let's grab the Scholar and hope for a Courser to come back. Game, you're fucking with me now, huh? Thought I never knew what I like, but not necessarily with this deck. Skyrider Patrol, of course, is super solid, but solid in a blue-green deck. Not seeing much in the way of black or green. The Courser's fine. I don't know that I can play Skyrider. I'm not planning on playing more than like 2 islands. Yeah, it's a really good blue pack, huh? Let's go Courser. Thornhide Wolves for a 5. Do we have a 5? Okay with Thornhide Wolves. Okay with Macabre Waltz as well. Not that we have a lot of great on cast. The Guide's really solid too. Guide's probably better than Wolves. You sneak that last little bit of damage in a lot of times with the Guide. Let's grab the Guide. This is looking very black-green to me right now. The little tiny bit of blue for splash. Do I want a 3rd zombie or a 2nd archer? No to both. Do I want a sentinel for a 2-drop? Have no 2s yet. Let's grab the sentinel. Titanic Growth, Rogue's Gloves, a little bit slow. Alright. 2nd Dreadmaw, seems like an easy pick there. Doom Dissenter for bodies over Child of Night. Yeah, I think over Child of Night. Walking Corpse, Abnormal Endurance, Oaken Form. This is definitely an Oaken Form deck. Although I wish I picked Child of Night before that. Alright, let's grab Oaken Form. Cobra Waltz, maybe. None of these cards are playable. Mind Rot's a maybe. 3rd 2-headed zombie is too many. Highland Game versus Bog Stomper. We have 2 big dudes. How are we on 2-drops? A little low. That's not a very good 2-drop. Bog Stomper never sees play. Most times the Highland Game doesn't either. But it is most as opposed to all. Alright. Symbiont has synergies with our splashes. The blue flyers to finish off the game. Be nice to grab Drew to the Cowl, but I think I like the... I'm not sure we're ramping. We're playing things on curve and attacking. I'm going to grab the Symbiont. 2nd Oaken Form. Not super thrilled about that. Totally Lost, I think, is too slow. Didn't go red. This would be the first red card I wanted besides the dragon, by the way, guys. We already have Titanic Growth, I think. Let's grab the Oaken Form. I don't know if I'm playing 2 yet. It's maybe a little greedy. Rapid Bite seems fine. Any blue or black that I care about? The Epicure, the Essence Scatter. Essence Scatter's not really playable with this deck. Sky Scanner's interesting. It's a little bit of damage. I think it's Rapid Bite over Sky Scanner, though. 2nd Rapid Bite over 2nd Sky Scanner. Same exact rationale. Gravedigger's decent for us. Basilic is decent for us. How are my 3s? 4 3s and some Oaken Forms. Do I have cards I want to bring back? Maybe. Gravedigger, Talons, or Basilisk? It's also a Woodland Stream here. Gets me a 2nd blue mana source. See, this is really slow. It's a value card, not a tempo card. And I'm not sure we have creatures good enough that justify it. Maybe the Dreadmaws, but if we're holding this is going to be sitting in our hand till we play Dreadmaw. Seems not that great. Kind of like the stream. That's close for me. Maybe greedy doing that. All right, Aether Tunnel has some good synergy with this deck, as does another 2-drop. We have now 2 enchants. Making 4/4s out of zombies really isn't that big a deal. Isn't that bad of a thing. Kind of want another 2-drop. Sentinel is decent for that as well. I think I'm taking the Sentinel over the zombie. This is blue-black. Fixes lands again for us. Seems good. Center versus 4th 2-headed zombie. Our 4-drops right now are just 2-headed zombies. I'm not even upset about that. Am I playing another 2-drop? It's not a very offensive 2-drop. Let's see what we're not playing right now. We're definitely not playing Highland Game. We are keeping our Rabid Bites. Not playing Waltz. Not playing Mind Rot. I want to play everything else right now. We're already a card over. So probably neither of these make the cut. 4 3s are staying. 3 2s are probably staying. I don't love the Dissenter here. Maybe I do love the Dissenter here. They're just never going to trigger it. It's never going to be a threat on its own. I'll grab the zombie, I guess. I'm not playing 3 zombies. I'm not playing 2 Dissenters either, though. Abnormal Endurance for a decent combat trick, sure. Walking Corpse doesn't see play. Infernal Scarring doesn't see play either. 3rd Oaken Form is too many. The Bite isn't going to see play. Let's grab the Bites for trolling purposes and a white-green card that we're not playing. All right. So the rest of that kind of picked itself. Need one more land right now. This is 2 sources of blue and an island for cards at 6. We see those, what's 3 over, it's about every 13 cards. I probably want one more source. I want green early. Probably don't want 2 Dissenters there. Actually a little short on playables. Deck is mad. The deck is tempo. We haven't played a tempo deck in a while. I don't want an Oaken Form here. I think 2 Oaken Forms is enough. We're going to get punished on those a lot. We can get some damage out of them too. So maybe we do actually want the 2-drop. What's the creature count right now? 15. I want creatures always in this deck. I'm not against Infernal Scarring necessarily. It's a damage enchant that replaces itself and synergizes really nicely with Menace. Fuck, could I possibly have wanted another 2-headed zombie there instead of that Dissenter? I think I wanted another 2-headed zombie. Is that a real thing? Might have been. This is 17 lands. 12, 13, 14. No, it's 15 lands. So that's what's going on here. All right. So do I want a 4th island? Maybe. Do I want to... This is now 8, 15, 17. Okay, that's what the fuck was going on. Land. So I'm like, why do I have so many missing playables? So I need green and black early, but mostly green. 7 and 6. So this is 8 sources of green, 7 sources of black, 4 sources of blue. This is how we finish games. Yeah, I'm okay with this. There's no way it cancels a possible play. There's not enough blue lands to play double blue for an early game counter. It's just going to sit in our hand 99.9% of the games. All right, so some questions about Infernal Scarring versus one of my Oaken Forms, Doom Dissenter versus one of my Oaken Forms. and about tempo at all in this format. But let's try it. So this is going to be called, what do we call this? Poor man's tempo. What do we want to call this? This is anti-value. This is two-headed zombie. What is this? What is this deck, chat? I need a name. There's however many of you are there, like 500 plus right now, I think. Oh, 500. Down and dirty. That's close. Drop a land for a naturalize. A what? Oh, they remove enchantment. Why would I want to move enchantment, move artists? No, I don't want to play naturalize in the main deck in this. Okay. 0 and 3. No, I think it goes 4 wins. I think maybe even 5. It depends. It depends how consistently we hit our stuff. I think it goes 4 wins. I think it's an optimistic 4.